Hello and welcome to the
Lexi.
Riri
Uh,
Podcast. So, everyone, hello and welcome again. I know last video we said that we were going to do the kissing booth, but we could not put ourselves through that mental torture of three movies. So, we decided on Sierra Burgess is a loser instead, and we're going to be talking about that for this video.
mhm.
So, Lexi, do you want to give us a little recap of what happens?
Oh, I watched half the movie. From what I saw, so basically, Sierra Burgess, she's a loser. She's
Oh,
getting
wow.
so insightful, I know. She's getting bullied by this girl named Vanessa. And so Vanessa gives Sierra's phone number to some jock, but he's actually like a nerdy jock. He's a
Mhm.
quarterback of a different school's, this all takes place in high school,
Yeah,
of a different school's football team.
but he's a nerd,
Like he's
and no
in,
one likes him.
oh, is that true?
Like, he's not supposed to be liked in this situation. That's why
Like,
she's just like, "You're not supposed to go out with
yeah, like he's nerdy, but well, I don't
him."
know. So basically, Sierra and his name is Jamie. They start talking, but of course Jamie believes that this is Vanessa he's talking to, and he
Mhm.
really starts to, have feelings for Sierra. And Sierra's really she's going through some internal conflict. Like, should I tell him and risk losing this relationship, or should I continue lying and
And
manipulate?
catfishing him.
Yes. And then Dan,
I love Dan so much. Dan is the best friend of Sierra. He literally calls her out on everything that she's doing, being like, "Yo, you can't do this. Why are you doing this? You need to tell him." Like he's just there with her the entire movie. And then like it continues on. Sierra becomes closer friends with Vanessa through their
because
sort
she
of like
tutors him, or she tutors
exactly. Exactly. She tutors her because she ended up breaking up with her college boyfriend because she didn't break up with him. He dumped her because she wasn't smart enough. And that kind of goes in later when she ends up rekindling her relationship with this boyfriend. But he takes a photo, they break up again, and then the finale is basically Jamie finding out about everything, and then they end up getting together. But yeah, that's basically what happens in this movie. And I think one of the main things that we need to talk about is how they approached the unlikable female protagonist thing. A lot of movies kind of have that unlikable female protagonist where they're like, "Well, yeah, she does some bad things, but she's a good person." Or,
Are
"Hey,
you Vanessa?
no, I'm talking about
Oh,
Sierra."
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, because they say that she's not perfect. Like they don't show that she's not perfect. She's obviously keeping a lie, and they frame that as a bad thing. But what they don't frame as a bad thing is what she does to keep up this lie. Like for example, they tricked Jamie one time using a FaceTime call saying that the audio is lagging, where Vanessa is just like and like
Far.
and Sierra is just talking behind the camera. But basically, they do these lies and they kind of play it off as comedy and whatever to make Jamie like fall in love with them. But the thing is, it's very wrong, and like that's what they don't frame right. Like what's it called? There's a recent movie that came out. I don't know, recent, but like it came out I think last year or like throughout this past year. It's called No Not Okay with Zoe Deutsch and Dylan O'Brien and Mia Isaac. They are all in the movie. And basically, she fakes being in a terrorist attack in Paris. And well, she tells people after she gets so much fame and everything, and it's basically her fall, like wherever. And she is an unlikable female protagonist. But the thing is, the movie frames her as a bad person. They frame her as someone who should not be forgiven. They don't give her a redemption arc. Like the last part of the film literally states, I don't get a redemption arc. And like she just walks away from the situation because there's nothing else that she can do. In this movie, to give her a redemption arc, she sings the song I'm a Sunflower. And then she gets back all of her friends and she gets the guy. And I think it kind of sends the message saying, hey, even if you catfish someone, emotionally manipulate someone, and emotionally manipulate your friends, hack into their Instagram accounts, post something that was deeply traumatizing for them, because being dumped over DM by her ex boyfriend was actually a pretty traumatizing thing for her, which is why she kept crying about it. Doing all these things, it doesn't make you a bad person, it just makes you a little bit flawed. You should be able to get the guy in the end. I think that's the message it kind of portrays, which is wrong.
Oh, are you trying to say that Sierra is a bad person?
Yes, Sierra is 100% a bad person.
So I feel like this is drawing a line between like a good person who does who does bad things and then like a bad person in general. So do you believe that there's a difference between a good person who does bad things and a bad person? Like, do you think
Yes.
somebody's actions defines them? Well, okay. I feel like their motives is what is most important here personally.
Hmm.
So, like Sierra, her motives. Um,
She wants love.
yeah, like I feel like she has innocent motives. I think she just uses the wrong like mediums to get to what she wants, you know? Like I'm not trying to make excuses for what she does, but I don't think she's a bad person. I just think she does bad things quite often.
Okay, here's the thing. I like at the beginning of the movie, I don't think she is a bad person. Like what we see of her, she's just like sorry, my
Okay,
jaw
please
keeps
keep in
locking.
mind, I only watched half the movie. I did not get to the part where I remember it from when I watched the movie like 3 years ago.
Hmm.
But I don't like freshly remember how she backstabbed Vanessa.
She backstabbed Vanessa by what's it called? She hacks into her Instagram and finds the photo that shows that she was dumped over DM and blasts it in the football field like screen.
Oh, wait, why did she do that?
Cause she saw Vanessa and Jamie kissing before the game,
Oh.
and she got really angry.
Oh.
Do you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I don't mean to make excuses for Sierra.
I understand. I understand.
But like, okay, people when they get mad, you know, they do
Hmm.
things that they don't. Okay, this isn't an excuse at all. Like what she did is not okay.
Hmm.
But I don't think we should paint her as a bad person because she did a bad thing in a weak time. Like she probably felt very betrayed, you know,
She did.
because Vanessa was, you
Her
know,
friend.
yeah, her friend and was meant to be helping her get this boy. Now she sees her friend kissing the boy that she likes. Like she obviously will feel betrayed and stuff, but yeah, that definitely still wasn't okay what she did to Vanessa, but
Yeah. I here's the thing. I see where she's coming from. She stems mostly from a place of insecurity. Like a main
yeah,
thing in
I
the
agree.
movie is that she's unattractive. She's honestly not. Like the actress is gorgeous and
Hmm.
she's honestly really pretty. But she has this insecurity because she's fat and she's just like, "You know what? I hate myself. I'm a disgusting creature. I can't look as great as my parents." She has this whole monologue where she's just like, "Do you know how beautiful you two are?" And she's talking to her parents about how gorgeous they are and how ugly she is. And I understand that. And I honestly like I understand where she's coming from and I can see how that hurt and pain from those insecurities can manifest into horrible deeds. But I think the thing is, she's inherently a good person. Like, she starts off as a normal student, but as the movie continues, you see that she's honestly a very selfish person and is a bad person. Like, she pretends to be deaf.
Okay, well, Dan kind of forced her into that. I won't even lie.
I mean,
Dan does some questionable stuff too. I won't lie.
Dan does some questionable stuff, but at that moment, she could have just come out and said the truth. Or,
Okay. Sorry.
no, no,
Continue.
no, continue. You continue. Don't worry.
I just feel like if you were Sierra, obviously I feel like I would never get myself into this situation.
You
But
could
like,
never catfish someone.
not like that. I used to catfish kids on Roblox, so that's a different story.
No.
Okay. Like I feel like if you're in that situation, like you've been lying to him for weeks on end, and then I don't know, like I probably wouldn't have revealed the truth at that time either. Like it's hard. It's easy to judge from an outside perspective.
Hmm.
Obviously, she still did the wrong thing, but I don't think she's a bad person, But I do think a lot of the bad stuff that she does goes like it's shoved under the rug because
Mm-hmm.
she started off as a victim at the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of the movie. So the audience is automatically gonna empathize with her. So we automatically think she's a good person no matter what she does. But I don't think she's a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that a lot of the bad stuff that she does is ignored. You know?
See, I think one of the bigger things, like one of the biggest things that she did that was kind of ignored and kind of played off as a joke in the end was that she kissed him
Oh,
without his consent.
technical difficulties.
Oh no, there's technical difficulties.
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Hi?
Hi? Hello?
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 Hi.
Can you
Hi.
see me?
I
Can you
can't see you. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I can hear you too. Okay.
Hey
I'm gonna
Ray. Are you
Yeah?
there?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Yes. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay.
The average Zoom meeting. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Um, but yeah, to go back to the point that I was making, the non-consensual kiss that she has. I've obviously
Okay.
struck a nerve.
Continue.
No, you
I think
continue.
you're wrong, but continue.
How am I wrong? It was literally a
Okay.
non-consensual kiss.
Like, okay. Okay, maybe it was.
Maybe
But
it
like,
was.
like, I don't know. Like, okay, it's supposed to be cute, you
Hmm.
know? It's supposed to be like, okay.
And that's precisely why the movie is such like a bad movie because they portray it in a cute way. They're romanticizing it.
Yeah, I feel like anybody who's willing to make Sierra Burgess and her ways, her methods, like if they're willing to follow in her footsteps, that's a you issue. But I guess okay, you're right. That wasn't okay. Like I feel like I just don't care that much because it was a movie. But if I
Hmm.
was Noah Centineo and
Centenaire.
like I thought I was dating somebody, no, I guess I maybe would have been a little.
I would have been so like I don't think I would have been able to get with her at the end. Like knowing and I don't know if you remember this exact line, but at the end of the movie, Noah Centineo kisses her, Sierra, and goes like, "This seems very familiar." I'm like, "You can't call back to that
Oh wait, so
non
he never found out?
I think he found out, like, I think that's the point, like, he knows that it was her that he kissed, but I don't know, I feel like if I was in that position, I would not that's breaking my trust, number 1. Number 2, I had consented to kissing Vanessa, not this other random person.
To this
Like
fake death, fake disability.
exactly, to this person who's faking a disability that my brother has, who is also, like I don't know, she's
I
just
feel like we're being really cynical though. Like, okay, well, I know this is the point of the podcast, but like we're supposed to be like analyzing and reviewing because we're so qualified.
yeah. Because we're literally just avid movie watchers who know everything about the world.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad like judging this movie when I watched 45 minutes. No, I watched more. Let me see. I have it.
You have it pulled up.
40, I have 43 minutes left. But okay, yeah, Sierra Burgess is not only a loser, she is not a bad person.
She is a bad
She's a good
person,
person.
though.
Okay, personally, I just don't like to call people, well, no. I don't like to call people bad people unless like they're like really bad people, you
Oh,
know?
okay. I see that. I see where you're coming from. I just feel like Sierra, like, what's it called? I don't mind calling someone bad when they've done bad deeds. Like I understand she comes from a good place, and I understand that there are good people who sometimes do bad things, but the continuous pattern of doing bad behavior and bad decision making that Sierra partakes in makes her a bad person. And the way they write it off as just, oh, it's another character flaw, or oop, it's just her, or like she gets the guy at the end, it's fine. The way they write it off like that is what makes it like a bad movie.
I feel like, well, this is just me. I feel like if you're remorseful, then your deeds shouldn't be the like, the sole
Hmm.
definer of who you are as a person, you know? But if I was Jamie, aka Neo Centineo, I would be a little bit upset.
I would be too.
First off, I'd be upset at Vanessa.
Yeah,
I
for
would,
playing along.
yeah.
Here's the
I
thing.
would, like I wouldn't be able to trust Sierra, I feel like if I was Jamie,
Oh
but
yeah, I would never have been able to trust Sierra. But the thing is like the amount of emotional manipulation within this film to not only the characters but to the audience, like
feel manipulated.
some manipulation. No, but like here's the thing. They I love Vanessa as a character. I think she's very complex and I think she has a good backstory and a great character arc. Like the beginning of the film, she's a horrible person and they paint her out that way. And then by the end of the film, she's a good
But
person.
is she a horrible person, or is she just a
Exactly.
good person?
She
Bad things.
it's just her past. It's the past that makes her a bad person. But this is what flows into that whole is it okay to excuse a person just because of their backstory? Like if we look at have you watched any Marvel movies at all? Yeah, okay. I haven't really watched that many, but I do know that Loki, like, right? Loki, he has a tragic
I've
backstory.
not really watched any of the Thor ones. I,
Okay, wait. Have you watched any of the Wanda ones?
no, I've only really watched Spider-Man.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh. Okay.
I watched the Wasp, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Okay, so I won't use that as an example then. I'll go back to the not okay example. She is the like not okay. She's obviously someone who is struggling with loneliness, and that is what makes her fake being in a terrorist attack. But the thing is, she still is someone who she's a nice person, you'd say, but she's just ignorant to all of the troubles that people are having to face, and that ignorance and therefore her decision making is what makes her a bad person. By the end of the film, because they don't give her a redemption arc, you know that she is a bad person. What she does is bad, even though she feels remorseful for what she's done. Like she's about to apologize to the people that she's hurt, but she realizes that doing that apology is not really going to do anything, and it's only going to hurt those people more. It's best to just take a step back and leave the people who she hurt alone. And like, I don't know, in this movie, in Sierra Burgess is a Loser, the way she apologizes, she never apologizes directly to Vanessa. Like I don't think she does that. She just apologizes by making the song and then sending it to Vanessa and Jamie. And the thing is, the song isn't like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for all that I've done and I love you guys. You guys are my homies," or whatever. The song is basically saying, "Hey, I'm an outcast. That's why I did the things that I did. You guys have to forgive me because I am an outcast." That's basically the song. Like, do you know the song? Do you remember it?
I don't.
Okay.
I have to.
So the song goes like, "I'm a sunflower, a little funny. If I were a rose, maybe you'd like me or you'd want me."
Oh, because Jamie said that Vanessa was a rose.
Mhm.
Um,
Exactly. So, she's using emotional manipulation again to like get what she wants.
I
She
feel
may not be
like you're painting her out to be a terrible person.
because she
Like,
is a terrible person.
I feel like this movie is trying to get the audience to question, or how should I say it? It's like, how different truly are Sierra and Vanessa? Like, they're really not that different.
They're not. They're not. It's just the looks that are different.
Like,
And
they both, like, Vanessa is treats people badly because of
her
like
bad
it's in her
background.
past. And Sierra also treats people badly because of her past. So I think it's like I think this movie makes you question, are there bad people? Or just good people with you?
Okay, I think that's a really good message that they're trying to show. Like people aren't really all that different or whatever. But the way they show that is awful. It's awful. I can't get over it. I literally cannot get over it. The fact that I know that I have said this before, and I know you're just like, but she's not a bad person. It's just the
Mhm.
way she fakes a disability. She
Oh, that was like 10 seconds.
No, it's throughout
That
the
was
whole
funny.
movie. No, but she still fakes a disability. She catfishes someone, which involves emotional manipulation, straight up lying, the using of Vanessa. She does all of these things, and then in the end, she's rewarded. That's what's bad. Like, I don't know.
I feel like Dan is like he's in place of the audience in the actual movie, you know? Because the
Hmm.
entire time Dan is like, what you're doing is
Is
like
wrong.
crazy, it's stupid, and you need to tell them the truth, which is what the audience is feeling. So I feel
Hmm.
like Dan is like he's like the mediator between
Exactly, he is. We love Dan.
yeah,
This is a Dan Stan channel.
and he's so funny.
He is. I love Dan. But like, I don't know. I feel like she was also rude to Dan at some points.
Wait, when? I don't think so.
She was rude to him like I don't know if this is before or after the kiss. So I don't know if you've watched it or not. But like she ditched him to go hang out with Vanessa, which is fine. But like she ends up lying to him sometimes during the movie. And I feel like she starts turning into a bad person, you know, like she's lying where it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to lie. It's wait, no, it's not necessary to. I don't know what you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Where it's not like you don't have to lie in a situation, but she's lying in that situation. Like that's when she starts to turn into a bad person. Like she doesn't even have to do the whole catfishing thing, but she ends up doing it. I don't know. I feel like
What do you
that's
mean, like catfishing Jamie?
yeah,
I feel like that was her only way to
feel
like
loved.
yeah, and she said as she said, like she's never been in that kind of relationship before. So
Mhm.
catfishing to her seemed like the only way for her to, get a romantic relationship, which obviously isn't okay. Like I don't condone
Exactly.
catfishing.
I
But
think, of course, catfishing is wrong, and like we don't condone it on this channel, at least.
unless on Roblox.
Yeah, on Roblox it's fine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But I don't know the way that the movie ends by him stating, "Maybe I wouldn't have noticed you if we didn't meet the way that we met." That's my Noah Centineo impression. Um, I know
Why
that I have no, I have to make my neck thicker. Wait. No, but like the way they state that at the end makes it seem like they're forgiving her even though she hasn't really apologized.
I think well, also because it's a movie, like they have to romanticize some things, you know? Like who apologizes to a song? And
I
like
do all the time. I'm just kidding.
I feel like they just had to romanticize some parts, but yeah, I feel like well, okay, my biggest issue, which I don't have many issues with it because I'm more like I don't know,
You're
I won't say
chill.
I won't say I'm apathetic,
Mm,
but I'm not that strict when it comes to movies because I'm like it's a movie.
mm-hmm. But
But
if
if
this happened in real life,
oh no. First off, Jamie, you have to get yourself another girl.
no, literally.
Like I would be like I would
No, Cento, Noah Centineo. We are right here.
yeah, well,
I don't want
I
him.
thought you
Like,
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, if this okay, let's put this into a real life situation. Let's stop looking
exactly.
at it from a movie. Like, okay, Sierra and Vanessa go to our school.
Hmm.
Noah sent in Jamie goes
Jamie.
to Jamie goes to I don't know school across the street or something.
Wesleyan.
Sure, he goes to Wesleyan because we play Wesleyan in football.
Wait, wait, what's that? The key cross thing that like
Cross keys.
cross keys. Yeah, he goes to
Yeah,
cross keys.
yeah. Jamie goes to Cross Keys. Okay. So Vanessa is bullying Sierra. Um, Vanessa gives Jamie from Cross Keys Sierra's number. When they're playing a football game, Sierra puts a thing on the Jumbotron thing, which we don't even have, but people do.
Yeah.
And well, I don't even know what I'm saying. All I know, all I know is that
Imagine if this happened in real life. That's what we need to know. If
yeah.
this happened in real life, I feel like I'm sorry. I just got the message that it's gonna end in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I feel like if this happened in real life, people would ostracize Sierra, and for good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
Maybe
yeah,
the next wolf, the canceled wolfhound.
yeah, you're not a wolfhound anymore.
No, go back to your Wesleyans, whatever they are.
I don't know what Wesley. Well, didn't we say cross keys? Wait, what's cross keys?
Oh yeah, we are cross. I forget about
What are
that.
they? I don't know.
No,
I
keys.
should have gone to a football game when I was still in high school.
And isn't that crazy?
I know. I've never been to one.
Really? Like I'm never gonna go to a home high. Sorry, podcast listeners, all you people out there, because there's so many. We're having our senior moment.
I feel
Sorry, IT
so.
coordinator. We're having.
You know what? Maybe when I'm in college, I'll go to a homecoming, like high school football game. I'll just sneak in. They won't know who I am. They're just like, "Who's this kid? Didn't she graduate last year?"
Well, like people, graduated seniors come to NDA all the time, just not
Oh
for
yeah, like there some
yeah.
sometimes I'll just see Rohan just in the hallway, and I'm like,
Yeah. Like, aren't you in a different state?
yeah, like why are you here right now?
Fraternity dances you could go to where they'll dress up and if you
I
really want.
don't think I'm. I don't think I'd be. I don't think I'd have fun
Yeah,
at a
the
frat dance.
well, I don't really know what they're like.
You're
Yeah,
speaking from experience. You're like, yeah, no, they're great.
I go to fraternities all the time, guys. I like to get turned up on a Saturday night. Saturday
Turned
evening.
up. That's why we have to do these on Sunday night because we get
Yeah,
turned up on Saturdays.
yeah, I was just going too hard.
Partying way too hard.
Okay, guys, please, we're kidding. Don't take this. Don't take this.
Don't take this serious.
Do I look like I party?
Do
If
I look like a
yes,
party?
oh, sweet. So, like, I literally have a BTS pillow on my floor. I don't. I
I
don't.
literally have 3 squishmallows on my bed.
I have two, except they're not on my bed, they're on my floor because I stripped my bed.
Yeah. But I think those are like the main points of the movie that
I have
were
some like
oh,
miniature thoughts, which I can speed run through in the next.
yeah, speed run. Go.
So the teacher.
This isn't really speed running.
Yeah, you're right.
You're just like so the
Okay, I was trying to like remember stuff. Okay, first off, Dan, like when he takes Sierra's phone and is gonna text Jamie, I feel like I would have been more mad about that if I were
Mhm.
Sierra. Like I love Dan, so to me he's like infallible, you know? Like,
Yeah,
love the guy.
he
But
is
like
amazing.
but I'm mm, like if you yeah, sure, I may be manipulating a guy, but if you take my phone to explain
No,
one
I
and
can't handle it when anyone takes my phone.
addiction?
No, but like no, no, no. It's like it's fine if someone takes my phone away, but like if one time in ninth grade, I'm not joking, my phone was open because we can have phones in like public school. We can have them during class. So
Mhm.
I had it open and I was just going through like Snapchat or whatever because we had free time. This kid snatched my phone away. I was fine with it at first, but then I realized I had really embarrassing like videos of myself in my memories. So I ran to this man, jumped on top of him, stole my phone, well, took my phone back because it wasn't really stealing. And then I went back and I was like, whew.
You jumped on top of him.
It wasn't like on his back or anything. Like I lunged at him.
What? You're like, my phone! Return my device.
Literally, I was like, return it now. I was terrified. But yeah,
It's the addiction. It's the addiction.
it's the addiction,
Yeah,
baby.
let's give some closing remarks.
Yeah,
Really, would you
let's.
recommend this movie?
I would not recommend this movie unless you are trying to showcase to your like younger friends what is not good. Like you can use this movie as messages, being like messages, like life messages to your kids. Like be like, yeah, don't catfish a person. Yeah, don't lie to your friend. Yeah, don't hack into your friend's Instagram. Yeah, don't embarrass them. Like you can use this movie to showcase life lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. What about you? Any closing remarks?
This is like the kind of movie I feel like you play in the background while you're cleaning your room and you don't
Yeah.
really pay attention. It's just like it's a kind of movie to fill up space. Now, if you're trying to become a better person, like obviously this is not an example, but I feel like most people don't watch movies to become a better person.
Yeah,
But
people usually watch movies to like numb their minds.
but honestly, like Dan, comedic genius. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it's not my favorite. I don't hate it, but like just take everything with a grain of salt, I feel like.
Yeah. What would you
I
rate
would
the
give it
movie?
out of like stars,
Yeah.
I'd give it 3 stars.
I'd give it 2.
So that's 2.5. This is a oh, what was that?
I don't know. You literally did the same thing. I was like, what are you doing?
You're like I was trying to do like 5 and then this is a decimal and you have the 2
Oh,
on your screen. 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, so hashtag
Don't watch this movie.
hashtag just watch the Great British Baking Show. If you have Netflix,
Watch
watch
the
season
greatest.
watch season 3 of Love Is Blind. If you have Netflix, that's what you need
If you
your
have
time on.
Netflix, watch Anne with an E.
Yes.
Watch Anne with an E instead.
Bro, we need to do that.
We should talk about it.
I have issues, not like social issues, just issues with romance. If you
We
know,
just
you
have a
know.
separate channel for that. We
Like
should totally do it.
I could talk about that. That show is so good, but
Yeah.
but it was canceled, so that's probably why.
Yeah. We
Netflix needs to
should
put it together, but
we should honestly create like a separate channel podcast that's meant for not like discussing actual issues with the movie. We should just talk about movies
for
for fun.
ranting.
Yeah.
Also, that's what podcasts are for, just ranting.
Yeah. I think we should do that. I think that works out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I talked about mostly everything that I wanted to talk about.
On your long list.
Oh
On your
yeah,
long
my like 100 bullet point outline.
Yeah, same. My outline, I think I'm all done.
Yeah, I checked off every single one. But yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. What movie are we gonna do next? Maybe next time we should do Kissing Booth?
Well, it seems like we lie every time. Uh,
Which isn't a good thing.
yeah, I don't condone compulsive lying.
Yeah, I don't condone it either.
It just happens sometimes. But that does
Totally.
not make me a bad person. I'm a good person,
Exactly.
just bad things.
I think it makes me a bad person.
Okay. Um,
I think we should do the Kissing Booth next time, but I don't know if our brains will be okay with that.
okay, when would you record? Okay, we can plan on that later. Okay, guys, we might do the kissing booth.
We might do it.
I don't know why I'm saying guys, plural. Wait, a singular person watching this.
Whoever is watching this,
Person.
that one person that's watching is that isn't us.
And 34 views.
Coach K.
Oh yeah, this Coach K. Oh yeah, he did watch one.
He watched one. He watched one, and then he was just like that because it was so bad.
He was like, "This is so." There's probably the sound quality.
Yeah, the sound
It
quality
really
kind of
sounds like it
sucked.
was recorded in 2009, but it's okay.
That's because it's Zoom.
Yeah. Oh, we have less than a minute.
Yeah, no, it just turned to less than a minute. Okay. So I guess we'll see y'all next video. Whenever that will be posted. And yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Stay tuned for the Kissing Booth episode, because that's definitely gonna happen at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to make a heart together?
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay.
That's so cute. Okay. Bye, party people.
Bye, party people.